Good evening. This is in these extraordinary times, I'd like to welcome you to the March 11th meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. First up, we have an extension. This is the first extension for appeal number 2019-005, Christopher and Kristen Donnelly, 668 Sound Shore Road. This appeal was granted on February 13th, 2020, and by correspondence dated March 4th, 2021. Richard Boswell, representative for the applicant, did request the first one-year extension of the determination, thus expiring February 13th, 2022. Do I hear a motion?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Mr. Gazillo?
Aye.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Seabrook?
Aye.
Mr. Whitmire?
Aye.
And I vote aye.
First is Appeal 2021-007, Calverton Development Partners, LLC, 4331 Middle Country Road, Calverton, tax map number 698-125, Industrial C zoning, for variances and/or relief from Chapter 301, Section 249, where a second monument sign is proposed and only one primary sign shall be permitted at each business location or premises.
Okay, representative,
I'm here, Mark Diodabo, I'm the
are you an
president.
attorney?
I'm sorry,
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name and your address.
Mark Diodabo, 4331 Middle Country Road, Calverton, New York.
Okay. You have the floor.
Oh, beg your pardon. We're here, I'm here just to ask for some relief on the zoning for an additional sign for the Tractor Supply development that was built within the last couple of years. We have a sign out there right now, it's 31.95 square feet. When we were approved for this, we were approved as a campus-style development. Well, the planning board granted us approvals for 4 buildings. One is the Tractor Supply. Second is a 9,450 square foot building. And there are 2 4,000 square foot buildings also approved, none of which have been built other than the Tractor Supply. We're asking for your permission to put up another sign identical to the one that is there for Tractor Supply, being different only in the respect that we would have 4 slots for additional, where when we're able to secure tenants, they'll have some sort of a directional sign. Right now, the Tractor Supply has the entire sign that is currently on premises. It's slightly less than 32 square feet, so we're asking for relief of that particular section of the bylaw so that we can add this sign.
Okay. I have no problem with this. Anyone else?
Anybody else to be heard? I presume not. I think we
So
got
do
a
we
letter.
have four places that can be developed on the site?
That's right, there will be 4, there are 3 additional buildings. Tractor
Three
Supply.
additional.
Yep.
And will they be located on the east side of the parcel in the rear? Or are we talking about a future development for the parcel that's to the west?
No, this is the piece on the east.
Okay,
So if you're looking at the Tractor Supply from the street, it would be to the left of Tractor Supply. We have a 9,450 square foot building approved. And in front of that, closer to the street, to the north, we have 2 4,000 square foot buildings.
so there'll be pads in front of them? I just haven't seen them, that's why I'm asking.
They're not built, they're just pads right now, they're just on
What I
paper.
meant, there's approved pads in the front?
2 pads of 4,000 square feet each.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, anybody else to be heard on this matter?
Mr. Chairman, I think we got a letter on this too, from the neighbors. Is that, Chris, is that correct?
That is correct. That
Which,
is correct. One of
With
the
support
neighbors,
of,
You have it in front of you?
yeah, no, I don't have the letter, I got an email from it today.
it was the letter submitted saying they could not attend, but they have no objection to the sign.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, good to hear.
Okay, who's got the?
I got it. Mr. Chairman, I move that the appeal of Calverton Development Partners LLC, 4331 Middle Country Road, Calverton, SCTM number 600-98-1-25-IND-C zoning for variances and/or relief from Chapter 301, Section 249, where second monument sign is proposed and only one primary sign shall be permitted at each such business location or premises be approved in accordance with the applications and sketches and amendments thereto, if any, is filed by the building inspector.
Second.
Mr. Whitmire?
Aye.
Mr. Barnes?
Aye.
Mr. Gazillo?
Aye.
Mr. Seabrook?
Aye.
And I vote aye, so your appeal has been granted, and on with the process. Good luck.
Thank you very much. It's going to be important, I think, for tenants that are coming in to know that they are assured of some signage on Route 20. So I do appreciate your granting us this variance.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank
You
you.
too. Good night.
Appeal 2021-008, Kevin Goodale, 76 Sound Avenue, Bating Hollow, tax map number 600-1221, RA80 zoning, for variances and/or relief from Chapter 301, Section 23, where proposed side yard setback is 10 feet and minimum required is 30 feet, where proposed combined side yard is 26.75 feet and minimum required is 65 feet, and where proposed impervious surface coverage is 23% and maximum permitted is 15%.
Mr. Stromsky, if you kindly raise your right hand, you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
No.
Just state your name and your address, please.
Robert Stromsky, I reside at 44 Circle Drive in Jamesport. I am the architect and representative for one of the owners, Kevin Goodale, on the question. Currently, we have a property that has been developed with an existing single-family residence. That residence is very close to the existing side yard, I believe, about 4 feet. And there's also some improvements, site improvements that were actually done from a previous owner many years ago that actually encroached on the neighboring. What Mr. Goodale's intention was to do was, number one, he had submitted a Chapter 219 permit to redevelop the bluff, which I believe has been approved and the work is underway. That also included some site improvements with regards to site drainage, which I believe most of that work is underway, which would definitely help restore the bluff from the condition. In that development, there was always a discussion about doing some development to the existing residence. We had reviewed the existing residence with Mr. Goodale. One of the things that we had determined was that the current state of the existing residence just would not economically make sense to try and renovate the house in its current location and structure. We felt that it would be more prudent to demolish the existing structure and propose a new two-story single-family residence, which is what we're proposing. With that, we looked at the current zoning setbacks. We are in a certain zoning that does require more for a 2-acre zoning, but this is only 75 feet. We felt that if we tried to abide by at least an old Res C zoning, pretty much with a minimum of 10-yard setback, and trying to at least maintain a minimum of 15 on the other, or as much as we could do with, some reasonable development, we felt that this proposal would be or more relief that would be necessary for just what we felt was a reasonable development for this piece. The proposed footprint that you have reflects a design that we have been working with Mr. Goodale. Nothing's been finalized. Essentially, we're looking at a 2,800 to 2,900 square foot, 2-story single-family residence with the development, as you see on the site plan, which would also require a 23% of impervious surface. I believe that the existing improvements and with all the rock formations and fountains that you have on the site would almost be slightly more than what we're actually asking for. So even though we're above the 15%, we feel that we're actually making it point, I would open up to questions, whatever the board may have. We also have Mr. Goodell, who is a part of the meeting here, so or I believe he'd be available to answer those as well.
How about the garage? That's a one and a half story?
Yes, that's the current existing detached structure. Right now, there's no potential development under this application. There was talk of just trying to clean up the situations of the existing building, but there wasn't anything proposed as any sort of development at this stage for.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions here? Everybody's happy with it? All right, who else wants to be heard? Anybody else wants to be heard on the matter? Do we have any negatives here? Okay, everybody's for it? Nobody against? Going, gone. Okay, let's have a reading. Who's got it?
Mr. Chairman, I move that the appeal of Kevin Goodell, 76 Sound Avenue, Bating Hollow, Suffolk County Tax Map 600-1221, RA 80 zoning for variances and/or relief from Chapter 301, Section 23, where proposed side yard setback is 10 feet and the minimum required is 30 feet, where proposed combined side yard is 26.75 feet and minimum required is 65 feet, and where proposed impervious surface coverage is 23% and maximum permitted is 15%, be granted in accordance with the applications and sketches with amendments thereto, if any, as filed with the building inspector. Second?
Mr. Whitmire.
Aye.
Mr. Barnes.
Aye.
Mr. Gazillo.
Aye.
Mr. Seabrook.
Aye.
And I vote aye. So you know the process after this, Mr. Stromsky, so best of luck.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful
Appreciate your time.
spot. Lousy road, beautiful spot.
Thank you very much.
Anyway, do I hear a motion to accept the minutes of the last meeting?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Leroy, feed the